So if you're wondering what my shirt stands for, it stands for Fellowship of Christian Athletes, which is a high school organization that apparently my school does not participate in, so I don't know where I got this shirt, but I have it. So we're in the middle of Lent, which is the season of the Christian liturgical calendar that falls right before Easter. And Lent is most commonly known for these grumpy people who make New Year's resolutions a little after the new year. It's called fasting sometimes. And I wanted to touch a bit on fasting. I have a video on Lent specifically that I threw up on Ash Wednesday, and this is really on fasting in general. So what exactly is fasting? Well, fasting is fasting is not partaking in something you usually partake in, whether that be something that provides sustenance or entertainment or comfort. Typically, people associate fasting with food and just not eating food at all. But there are all sorts of things you can fast from. You can fast from food in general. You can fast from food and drink completely. Good luck with that. You can fast from specific foods or food groups. You can fast from, I don't know, you might have heard, like technology or media. One of these kids at my church I know is fasting from video games for Lent. You can fast from, I did like secular music one year. You can fast from all sorts of things. If you consume or partake in something, then you can fast from it. So theoretically, I could fast from my medicine. Not a good idea. But there's a specific subset of fasting called spiritual fasting, and you might be wondering what that is. It's not fasting for religious reasons, it's not fasting for political motives like a hunger strike, and it's not fasting because you don't have enough money to partake in the thing, whether that be you don't have enough money to pay your internet bill for the next week, so you're like, I'm on a technology fast, or you don't have enough money to pay for food. That's not spiritual fasting. That's called something is wrong either with the way you manage money or our system that forces you to go without. So fasting is a in a Christian sense, fasting is a voluntary sacrifice designed to create time with which you draw closer to God and to prove your dedication to Him. So a lot of people fast during Lent. I didn't fast during Lent this year. I'm not giving up anything. I know I said I'm giving up being hard on myself. That's not really a thing that's happening. Or I was giving up not giving myself my best chance. That's not actually going on. But that's because for me, Lent and fasting has always been tied up in this legalistic thing. And legalism in the church just means viewing Christianity as a set of laws instead of this relationship with God. And Lent has always felt very much like a legalistic thing. But that doesn't mean all fasting does. Like, I participated in a 30-hour famine, and I had a fantastic time. And I connected with the other people participating, and I definitely drew closer to God. And so I came to the conclusion during church this morning that I want to start fasting, and I want this to be like a regular practice. And for me, I probably will partake in the fasting from food. But where it becomes relevant to you all is I probably should do a media fast too. I don't know when this will be. I don't even know if it's a thing I'm gonna do, but I might, so there's that. So fasting really ends up being an autonomous choice, so it's not something you do because of outside influences, and one ultimately that ought to be rooted in love, because it ought to be a joyful surrendering. If you don't view fasting as something good, something beneficial or something you want to do, don't do it. Fasting for religious reasons isn't working if you are not feeling like you are drawing closer to God, or like you are joyful about it. Don't fast because you feel like you have to. So, there's that. Also, apparently, the amount of fasting people have done voluntarily, spiritual fasting, has gone down in the past 50 years as the rates of obesity have gone up. I wonder if that's related. My pastor seemed to think it was. Was this video informative? Leave a like. Was it inflammatory? Leave a comment. Was it intriguing? Subscribe. Hit me up on Twitter or Tumblr using the hashtag AskAzaria, or the DMs on Twitter and asks on Tumblr to be featured in our next Just Asking Monday. I hope you have a great day.